no más. Pura musiquita orquesta.
The keyboard?
Those 70s sounds, right?
I love that keyboard.
Yeah, nostalgic. Do they even make those keyboards anymore?
I doubt it.
Right. They're in museums. They probably have like an app that can make the sound. Right?
That's true, right?
Yeah. Tortilla Factory, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another show. It's hashtag PVT Wednesday Night Live. Sústame one time.
Hello.
Tenemos pura música de orquesta clásica de Tortilla Factory. Tenemos Alfredo Guerrero. What's up, Fred? How's it going, man?
How you doing, rock and roll, James?
Este vato se viste como Ric Flair, carnal, ¿verdad?
I love it.
Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I gotta tell you, I'm really impressed with this whole setup, bro.
Oh, thanks, man.
You guys
I appreciate
are killing
it,
it,
bro.
bro.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for what y'all doing for the culture, man.
Hey, dude, that's what we've been, man. Here in the Rio Grande Valley, you can't escape the culture, bro.
Órale, vato.
Tú estás in Austin, ¿verdad?
Sí,
Hey, you can escape the culture over there by going to other little parts of the town, but
Not here, vato.
not here, bro. Aquí there's frijoles and arroz in every damn corner. Yeah. ¿Verdad que sí, Chas?
You know, I almost wore that exact same outfit. So, woo! Dodged a bullet.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro, man. You're looking sharp today, bro.
Thank you, bro.
That's all.
Thank you, man.
And then we have Marcus Daniels, man. What's up, Marcus?
Sir. What's up, James? Thank you, man. Appreciate you having us on.
a.k.a.
Midnight Mariachi.
Yeah.
It's always a pause.
There you go.
He always pauses.
No, I'll let you say.
So when are you in Chippendales?
No, I just wanted to know who she was going to send home if they wore the same outfit. She would have had to send him home, right?
Yeah, I would have had to send him home.
No, Chaz would have just done it shirtless like Little Joe, man.
Yeah.
Man, shirtless.
I would have shown off my Danny Trejo tattoo. That's how that works.
Yeah, did you all see Danny Trejo get knocked out over there? And it was like during a memorial parade or something.
No, what happened, dude?
Yeah, he got off because they were throwing water balloons at the car he was riding in.
Okay.
And then he went up to the guy, and the guy just he fell down. And this other guy that was with him, that was dressed all in long, the long shorts, he got knocked down and got beat up, man.
He thought he was in a movie still. He wasn't in the movies.
Well, I guess he wasn't expecting the dude to punch him or something like that. But that was a big old thing that happened over there, bro.
That ain't cool, man.
Yeah. So Marcus Daniels, who came first? You or D from Cultura, bro?
Hey, I'm glad you didn't get confused, right?
I mean, I've known D since he was skinny. You know what I mean? So
What was that one big hit, Rock? What was it? That one super...
Loco, y golpe traidor and all that. Bro, I love their new video, dude. It's fucking awesome. I love D, man.
He looks a little different, but he still has the energy,
Está
right?
fluffy, el vato. Está fluffy.
He still has the energy.
He's the new Mark Henry.
Yeah. That's what happens when you're black and you eat tortillas and arroz y frijoles,
Shit
bro.
don't
You know what
match.
I'm
It
saying?
don't match.
Oh, man, you start getting a little bit of weight, bro.
You get both diabetes and sickle cell.
Oh, man. That's a
And
bad
high
combination.
cholesterol. How
Not a
old
good
are you,
combination.
Daniels?
I'm 53, man.
53?
Yeah.
Está bien, bro. You look good, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man.
And Fred, how old are you?
53, bro.
53. Güey. Entonces ya ver.
106 together.
Y Wild Bill acá.
He's 22.
22. Órale, todo. We got Wild Bill, ladies in the wings, and gentlemen. And this guy's been around the block as far as music is concerned. So we're going to talk to him in just a little bit. But platícame un poquito de Tortilla Factory. ¿Qué está pasando con Tortilla Factory? You guys got a new tune out, right?
Yeah, man. So we just released, we made history because for the first time since Tortilla Factory's inception of 1973, we used an accordion. My father never really was into accordions.
And tell us who your father was.
My father is Tony Ham Guerrero, the founder of Tortilla Factory.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Legend, bro.
Yeah.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he was my hero, man. And he started out with the Latineers with Joe. And then Joe saw how talented he was, and he asked my dad to be his musical director.
I want to talk to you about that, but you're talking about this new song right now. We'll go back to that history because that's some interesting history. A lot of people don't realize the impact that Tortilla Factory had into the music industry and our culture, man. They had a tremendous impact.
Yeah.
And they started out, well, they didn't start out, but they started out a phenomenon actually with the Little Joey La Familia thing. But we'll talk about that in a bit.
Yeah.
But you got this song, and you were talking about your dad never wanted any type of accordion in the music, just horns and stuff, right?
Just horns, man. He really didn't like, because to be a really good accordion player, I mean, there's very few out there.
Give me 3 names right now.
Esteban Hurlan.
Okay, yeah. He's not out there anymore. He's gone.
That's true.
But, man, he was an amazing.
Conjunto Bernal
También.
and David Lee Garza.
Yeah, that's right.
David Lee Garza, how my dad said before he died, Mijo, you know, I want to do a track with David Lee Garza, because he plays real tasty, Mijo. And I'm like, hijo, and like 2 months later he died. And so I said, you know what? I'm gonna do the song that he used to call my mom. He used to call my mom is Prieta Linda.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm gonna sing that song, produced by Art Guillermo and featuring David Lee Garza.
Mm-hmm.
And man, it's doing wonderful for us, bro.
Yeah, it sounds great. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen. And there's a video out for it, right?
Yes, sir. We just released it about 3 weeks ago. We released the official video. It's on YouTube. Tortilla Factory, Prieta Linda featuring PLG.
Yeah. Can't wait. You got to check it out, ladies and gentlemen. And stream this song all day and night. Or no mas. I love the horns with accordion, man. It sounds great.
Yeah, I did too. I'm going to start doing more of it.
All those stops and those accents, and I love that shit.
Ahua!
And David knows how to play with the horn because he had Wowie on sax, you know, so they had that with David Lee.
He's special, man. He's special, bro.
Hace tiempo que yo guardo un sentimiento.
Who's that singing, man? Is that you? Is that you?
That's me, bro.
That's smooth, bro.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Que yo vivo aquí sufriendo.
I love this song, man. It's awesome.
Porque mi alma.
Así no ráguida.
Prieta Linda, bro.
Not enough Prieta Lindas get enough love. We got to give them dark-skinned ladies some love, too. But not just the blonde ones, carnal.
Traicionera. Te perdono porque todavía te quiero.
Little Joe recorded it as a ballad.
He did.
Yeah. And then after that, I think Los Fabulosos Cuatro recorded it with Joe Lopez in a Tejano style.
Yeah.
And I got one of the biggest compliments that meant something to me was from Armando Hinojosa, one of the originals from Los Fabulosos Cuatros. He goes, shh. Well, heck yeah, brother. I'm not going to cuss on you. Heck yeah, brother. You just did the dang thing. So that meant a lot to me because he's from the Fabulosos Cuatro, bro.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Los Hinojosas.
Yeah, bro.
Que me tienes embrujado.
Just look for Tortilla Factory presenta Prieta Linda, David Lee Garza. Got a pretty girl on the cover, man. Who's that?
Her name is Claudia Gallegos. She does a lot of videos. Her and I've got a really good, connection.
That's
We've done
good.
videos before, and she's real sweet girl, and just
She's beautiful, man. She's very nice.
Yeah, she really takes care of herself to present herself very professionally
Okay.
and very beautiful, man. So
Yeah, she's from Austin,
San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Yeah.
And you're living in Austin, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And Marcus, you're in Waco.
Waco, Texas.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Baylor.
Yeah. Baylor Bears.
Yeah. Are you originally from Waco or?
Originally Waco. I stayed in Austin for a little bit, but
See?
home is Waco.
Yeah.
Always come back home.
And well, Temple's not far from Waco. That's where Little Joe's from, and that's where all that.
Yeah.
This music, did it originate in Central Texas? Is that where? Because, I mean, I know we had some orquestas down here as well. We had Noe Pro and a couple of other orquestas down here in South Texas. But it seems to me like, I don't know, because also San Antonio has the West Side Horns, and so I always felt that Ruben Ramos and all that comes
Tortilla,
Central.
Ruben, Joe, and they all played. Well, what was that guy's name that they all played with before? The big man guy.
Big
back
Lou.
Back in the day, no. It was, God, what was his name? Isidro Lopez.
Oh, Isidro Lopez.
Yeah,
Sí.
that's who my dad and all those cats started with, horns. And then they took that concept and brought it to La Onda.
And Isidro Lopez was Coastal Bend, right? Wasn't he from Corpus or something?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
So I would say there.
Órale.
I would say there because Isidro Lopez is the godfather.
Órale.
Yeah, bro.
And so he kind of started it in the Coastal Bend area, and it kind of started seeping into the Central Texas and around here then, I guess.
Yeah, but so the way my dad made it his own sound was when he joined Joe. Joe might not like me for this, but when he joined Joe, he was he had 5 horns, but the harmonies were sounding like one horn.
Yeah.
So my dad comes in there and goes, "You know what, Joe? I can make 3 horns sound like 6 if you let me direct your band." Really? Orale. So then, because my dad was an educated musician, so he started making these big orquesta sounds with, I mean, it sounded like Quincy Jones brass section.
You can tell, man, the jazz is all over it.
And what made him separate himself from everybody else is he put jazz movements into the polkas, bro, and made it sound the a.k.a. carnal.
Yeah.
So, to this day, and nobody, I've put it out there, and nobody has been able to tell me one song there's no song in La Onda's history that is more musically tastefully put together than La Malagueña, 1973. Is Charo Negro, a black African American that used to pick cotton with our people, that learned how to sing mariachi songs in the cotton fields with our people. I remember when I was 5 years old, my little brother and my dad would put us on the stage. We were at the Hollywood Palladium. About 15,000 raza, vato. And all of a sudden, they'd start out with the timpani, bro. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, bro. You can't.
The symphony.
There's nothing ever in La Onda's history that will match that musically, period. And I've said, I'm putting this out there. Let me know anybody that's ever done anything heavier musically than this in La Onda. And no one could respond.
Wow.
But, bro, I heard that, and 15,000 raza in the Hollywood Palladium. All of a sudden, out of the side of the stadium comes Charo Negro on a white horse and a mic, sombrero, white mariachi, singing La Malagueña, starting to sing it. And then all the raza would just run up to the stage and just get mesmerized like they were watching a movie.
Crazy.
And you gotta think about it, bro.
Wow.
Not many black African Americans go sing mariachi.
I'm visualizing everything you're saying. It's freaking amazing.
and then I when I knew music was in me, the music got me so emotional that I started crying when I heard this. I'm like, Mom. I told my mom. She's like, Mijo, why are you crying? I was like, how can somebody's mind create something so musically?
It's crazy. They're special,
like this?
dude.
Like Joe Gallardo is the Quincy Jones of La Onda Tejana. There's nobody that can even come close.
Wow.
But it made me cry as a 5-year-old.
That's when you're feeling it, man.
I was like, Mom. But she told me, Amigo, why are you crying? I'm like, this music, where does it come from? How can somebody create something so magical? It is like, it's just so much.
All the elements in the song, dude.
Bro, it goes from mariachi to Latin rock to jazz, back to mariachi, back to Latin rock to jazz, and out with mariachi. All in one song. And to put all those...
It's an epic opus.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
To put that many genres in one song and to make it make sense is nothing short of a genius. Like, you can't put that many...
And to write it in music. Like, what the hell? I can't even read that. I don't even know how to tune a guitar.
Right.
I mean, it's difficult. But your dad he had to be a special person, bro, to be able to hear those sounds and be able to put them together and know where each sound goes. I mean, that's a savant type of stuff, man. You know, I mean, listen to this. And then Charro Negro, Bobby Butler, his voice was like silk.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Oi.
Falsetto. And then he goes back up to falsetto. Back down to register. And then here goes the Latin rock and jazz.
Wow, wow. It's like the rush of Tejano.
Yeah, man.
La Via Strangiato.
Very 70s.
Yeah.
And then timbales. All
knows,
those
he
things,
knows.
bro. I mean,
Okay. Watch.
it's a smorgasbord of sounds.
Listen to this,
Beautifully
James.
put together
Right here.
Not only that, but a potpourri of sound.
Watch the piano right here.
in chaotic beauty.
Yes. This is like LSD.
Puro pinche iron butterfly.
That's what I was thinking.
Still gives me goosebumps, bro.
Here, take those, man.
Frank Zappa.
Oh, don't take those, man. What do you mean? I already took them, man. Oh, you're gonna eat the most acid you have ever taken in your life. What? That's like a
Wapango.
I think it
Segway.
should have been on a movie soundtrack.
Yeah.
Somebody's movie soundtrack.
I just said I just recited
you
some
did.
movie dialogue.
Chowder was special too, man. He was special.
Man, I wish I would have been able to meet him. I never really got to meet him. I think it was just like
And he
briefly backstage somewhere.
As talented he was a singer, he was just as funny, bro. Like I'd be up on stage, and all these little chicanitas would be throwing themselves at Charro. Like, man, Charro, man, you got all these chicanitas after you, vato. He goes, boy, let me tell you something. I'm a chick magnet.
Oh, we have a lot in common, me and Chaz, with him, man.
Yeah. His nickname was Superfly.
I could just imagine when you were describing him coming on in a white horse and a white mariachi suit at Hollywood Bowl and then playing this tune and just grabbing the mic and destroying the place. Forget about it.
Check out the outro, bro.
A smaz at the end.
Wow.
Wow, man, that's awesome, man. Dude.
Man, I miss my daddy.
So Marcus, are you doing something with Marcus something or
Well-
what's going on?
Well,
Or is he
I'll
just
tell
your
you what,
bodyguard?
man. Marcus
beat up.
is
Do you got his white horse already? You know,
I've been waiting.
his
I've been
white
waiting.
suit, man.
he's got a great voice, man. I got to give it to Mark. He's got a great voice. We're gonna go record Charro's biggest hit, Papalote. We're gonna do a video of it.
How did you find him?
Well, he was. I think he reached out to me, asking if he. I think Charro was still like, "Hey, man, you mind if I could meet you and Charro one day, man?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, man." I think did we hook up?
Yeah,
Did
it
we
was
hook
Memo.
up?
Big shout out to Memo. Memo
Memo.
Rincon.
Okay.
Hey, we went to high school together. He was his bass player.
Yeah. Now he's the bass player for Bobby Polito.
And he's always
Yeah.
saying, you gotta meet Bobby. You gotta meet Bobby. I was like, of course I do.
Yeah. So he's got a great voice, man, and little bit. We're working on a little bit of the intonation because you can't just go record a song of Bobby Butler and just go. You got to have that. It's got to be at least as good,
Yeah.
or better.
We got to give it justice, man.
the voice is not the problem. He's fixing up the intonation. We're good. We should go in there next week and knock it out.
Okay.
He's ready. You ready, right?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Yeah, I missed out on meeting Bobby about 2 weeks maybe. Oh, yeah. We
So
lost
do you
him.
know the lyrics to Papalote?
No.
Not yet?
No,
Not yet.
I'm
Okay.
still working on it.
Okay. We might be able to do a little live soundtrack right now. What do you think with it?
Dude.
Smooth boy. Very smooth boy.
I might have it here, man.
Gotta work on
Karaoke. El papalote, right?
El papalote,
Let me
man.
check out this. I think it's that's it. That's the one we were just hearing right now. Yeah, it's got a different title on it. So this is the one you're going to redo with Marcus Daniels.
Marcus Daniels.
This is 1973, folks.
Yo fui tu papalote.
Ahí vas. Órale.
Me repapaloteaste como te dio la gana. I'm shy.
You can't be shy in this business, Marcus. You know, they're going to, we'll throw you in the river. You're going to learn how to swim, bro. That's what you do, bro. Because, man, if you do record this song, it might bring up some gigs and shit.
Bro,
you know? Go out and
some
presentations and stuff. Man.
Catalina is doing wonders, but when we get Midnight Mariachi in there to do papalote, it's a wrap.
Midnight Mariachi. Why Midnight Mariachi? Was he texting you at midnight or something? Or what?
Man, you know, it's like this D. Burleson. You brought him up earlier.
Yeah, D. Burleson.
Yeah, I did the tribute. First time I did the tribute was at a Tejano fanfare in San Antonio. D saw I was on stage, and first he says he calls me Papi Charcoal. So I don't know what the hell.
Papi Charcoal. Papi Charcoal.
And he says, no. Midnight Mariachi. And I said, okay, I'm going to tell Alfredo, we got to go with that one so he doesn't keep up this.
So then D. Burleson gave you that name?
Yeah, D. Burleson, yeah.
That sounds like a stripper name, doesn't it? Right, Chaz?
So does the charcoal one.
And now, ladies and gentlemen.
We got to forget that one. Scratch that one.
And now, here's Papi Charcoal.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, get ready. It's time to see
Stage 2.
Midnight Mariachi.
Main stage.
Watch out for those shooting diamonds.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You got to wear eye protection, baby.
I'm glad I got my glasses on.
It's in 3D.
Yeah. So Fred,
Yeah.
your dad's originally from where?
San Angelo.
San Angelo.
You ever heard of that town?
Oh yeah, the Lonely Boys, man. They're from there.
Way up there.
The Alsups has amazing burritos too, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
bro.
There's that. We
my
passed by
favorite.
there, man. Going over there to the little towns up by Lubbock.
Yeah, the documentary that was done on those Lonely Boys opens up with Tortilla Factory playing. So my dad was the first huge artist, and then they came.
Your dad went to school there.
He went there, and
Your
then,
grandparents lived there.
yeah, my grandparents.
Did you
lived
spend a
there.
lot of time there with your grandparents, or did you were raised in Austin or what?
No, I stayed there till I was 14, and then we moved to Austin.
Because you were born in about 1958, 59.
1913, loco.
No, because
Oh my
you said you were 53,
In the 70s.
right? 53, you said.
53.
So that's 71.
He was born in
Yeah,
71.
70.
Yeah, I get kind of lost a little bit, man, because I'm 66.
Rock wants to make everyone older than him.
No,
So
dude.
you know Gabby
old are you,
Hayes.
James?
I just got my math wrong, bro.
How old are you, bro?
I'm 50. I'm 58. I'm gonna be 58 in
Hey,
December.
you look good, bro.
Thank you, man. Appreciate
You're not
it.
eating too many tortillas.
Oh no, we eat
nachos
that.
and
Yeah.
stuff.
He's
bro.
mostly plastic.
Look like you got them guns over there, bro.
Oh yeah, man. No, I changed my life around, man, about 17 years ago. So
Yeah, man.
I met Misojitos over here. As a matter of fact, we're celebrating a year anniversary.
Congratulations.
A year, 19 years actually.
Ooh,
I said 19 years. And you know what? We even have some pictures of us when we first met.
Oh, let's see this.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, I think this is the perfect music for it. I'll tell you when to start.
This one?
I'll tell you when.
Sorry.
Okay, wait. You gotta wait. Okay, don't
All right,
change.
let me wait. Let me
Okay.
wait then.
You gotta wait till the song ends. There's a
Why
time
do you
in-
know?
Okay. Damas y caballeros, ahora les presentamos las fotos de los del aniversario.
Somos novios,
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
los dos sentimos
That's when I was singing with Los Invasores de Nuevo León.
Here's Riley with her dad.
Yeah, I thought her sugar dad.
Oh, that's right. Her sugar dad. He is the Güero Mariachi.
I had just met Rally there.
Yeah?
We had probably been together for about a couple of months, right?
Yeah, I think so.
This is perfect Tortilla Factory music for this song, this picture. Let's put the next one on, baby. Put the next one on.
Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, we call that
Goodness.
the
Good looking
Gardetto.
couple, man.
The Gardetto.
Yeah.
We're at a comedy show. I think I landed in jail for DWI that night.
I think so. No, you're wearing a white shirt.
Okay.
I
it was
thought you were
another
Your
gonna-
time.
mugshot
I
has
thought
a
you were
white
gonna
shirt.
say
I let-
statutory.
Let's
He went to jail.
Looks like
She's older than what she looks, dude. Okay.
Really?
not really. That's at her junior jam.
Hey,
high school.
Don't mess
fundraiser.
around with my future provider, dude. Come on. Okay?
Took care of you?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Smart man.
I'm a smart man, dog.
Yeah.
So let's check out the next
Rock
one.
is
baby.
hiding his cataracts with this thing.
Oh, yeah. My brother told me, hasta estoy en Michael Douglas y Tortilla Jones, carnal.
I remember Johnny said that. Oh my god.
Ahí andaba yo bien McMahon de América. Pon ese, baby. I love that. Put that one we just saw right now.
Oh.
We're coming out of an award show, I think. Yeah.
No, it was. Oh yeah, it was an award show.
¿Cómo la ves, Bobby Bubler? You know, Bobby, Marcus Daniel. ¿Cómo la ves, Marcus? El Midnight Mariachi. ¿Cómo la ves,
Y'all
carnal?
still look the same. Y'all haven't aged, man.
How about the next one, baby? Let's see the next one, baby. All right. That was at a Chamaco show, I remember. The Far Event Center.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Fíjate. Man, how time goes by so fast. What's
I
the next
know.
picture, baby? Let me see the next one. Yeah, right there. I was a hype man for Combate America's pay-per-view with Albert Del Rio.
Cool.
And the guy from California was
Tito?
Tito
Ortiz?
Ortiz, yeah. So I was like the combat guy. I mean, the hype guy. Always ringside, baby. Oh, that was at a club. And you know when people get married, they say through hair and no hair, right? Instead of through, you know what I'm saying? Because
The more the beard grows, the more the tattoos grow.
yeah,
They go together?
and the less the hair grows, and the more the hair
the top
goes.
goes
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
No, he's growing more hair, but it's on his back.
Yeah. Is there another picture, baby? There's
Yes.
got to be one, right? Let me see here.
There's two more. This
yeah,
is from Vegas.
that's Vegas, baby. We're on our way to see Sebastian Maniscalco,
Oh, wow.
the comedian. Have you ever seen that guy?
yeah,
he's freaking hilarious,
He's
dude.
my favorite.
My wife, that was like her favorite, so I surprised her with the second row seats, and as soon as he came out,
I was crying actually.
yeah. All right.
one more.
So one more. Okay. Oh, there we go. Little photo shoot that we took.
Congratulations. y'all.
19 years, man.
God bless y'all, man.
Thank you so
Bless
much.
y'all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bless
Yeah.
y'all's marriage, man. And
Thank you.
I'm very happy to see such a bond, man.
Oh man, we have each other's back. We don't really
Yeah.
do much, man. We just
Work.
It's just us and our dogs and what we
And
do,
we
you
work.
know. But yeah, so happy anniversary, baby. I
Happy
love you very
anniversary.
much.
Yeah, happy anniversary, man.
Happy anniversary, baby. Got you on my mind. You know who that is?
Yeah, but I can't.
Little
think of
River
it.
Band. Little River
Yeah.
Band. So your dad's from San Angelo.
Right.
And how old was he when he moved out of San Angelo and got into music? He must have been young, right?
Yeah, probably 15.
15 years old.
16. Yeah, he got picked up by Little Joe Quick, man. I don't know how my mom would have to tell me the story where they met, but
What did your mom, your grandma, and your grandpa? They lived in San Angelo. You worked there, or
yeah,
what kind of profession? Are they musicians too?
no, they weren't musicians.
So
They were
Tony's
just,
parents weren't musicians or anything like that. Where did it come from, man? I mean,
that's a good question because my dad's parents. Well, my dad's grandmother raised him because his mother died, and then the father disowned him.
wow.
So my uncle raised my dad, and my uncle's son is the original founder of Lowrider magazine,
Wow.
Alberto
Whoa.
Lopez, and he was from San Angelo too, and he took Lowrider magazine and it ended up selling in '93 for like $80 million.
Yeah.
He built it.
Oh, yeah, it's huge, man. In the 80s, it was huge.
Yeah, he was doing like car shows in Japan, LA Coliseum. We would have like Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, Eazy-E. Like he did it for the Chicanos down there in LA, man.
Yeah,
and,
it's huge. It's still around, man. That brand, that little hat with the little mustache and stuff.
Yeah, he sold it to a huge conglomerate that owns Forbes magazine. And, and the reason he sold it, bro, is because the Mexican mafia started approaching him saying, "Hey, man, you need to give us a cut from the magazine." So he's like, I don't want no part of this, man. So
hey, so your dad's life as a child was pretty. It had instability then, huh? It was kind of unstable a little bit.
Yeah, it was pretty unstable.
It was tough,
bro.
man.
It was really, really tough. But
and the music just came to him. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, it was just a natural.
I mean, when there's adversity, it just catapults certain people and their minds into trying to deflect from all that adversity through something else like music and stuff like that, man. That's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, music is definitely healing for the soul. Not to put this whole vibe on a sad note, but
no, man, it's life.
4 years ago, my 21-year-old daughter and 2-year-old granddaughter were killed by a drunk driver, and that almost killed me, bro.
Yeah, I could just imagine.
My dad was my best friend. When I lost him, I didn't think that pain could be matched. But when I lost those babies,
that's
like it took me into the darkest.
How'd you get out of that, man?
God, he. I lost my relationship with my fiance over it, unfortunately as well, because I have 2 babies with her, and my mom said, "Mijo, God took 2 and gave you 2 more," but then she started thinking that because I was crying every day, she started thinking that I loved them more than our own 2 babies, and she couldn't I couldn't understand why she couldn't.
It was the loss.
She couldn't be by my side. Like the one person that I thought that could understand my grieving was her, but she started thinking that I loved them more than ours, and I lost that relationship.
Yeah.
But I still have those 2 babies. Those 2 babies are my inspiration to keep going. And I had given up on music, and then God came to me in a dream and said he's going to heal me through music. So I came back. So now, we're releasing
you have to keep doing it,
Alina,
man.
and it's
music is like
it's healing, bro.
Yeah, and when you're on stage, it's a no pain zone.
Yeah. You have kids?
Oh yeah.
So you couldn't imagine, right? Losing a child.
I just became a grandpa last weekend for the first time. So
losing a child.
My son's 36, and if anything happens to her or my daughter or anybody that's close to me, dude, it's devastating, bro.
Yeah, this is.
It's crazy, and your dad moved from San Angelo and got hired by Little Joe. What year was that? Latin Airs? That's pre-75, right?
No, 68. 68. And then I think 69 is when Joe asked him to become the music director and put together La Familia. And they did it for 2 years. And then 71, my dad got into an argument with him. And he fired my dad, and the whole band that night said, "We're going with you, Ham." And the next year was the birth of Tortilla Factory.
Wow. So Tortilla Factory came from Little Joy La Familia.
Yeah, well.
And your dad put it together.
My dad put together
La
Familia.
Team. Yeah.
And they were able to put together, because of my dad putting those together. People got to know this, man, because of my dad putting together La Familia, the #1 Chicano anthem, most played song by every Tejano band in the industry, hands down, Las Nubes was created. And, everybody's got their own story about that, but my father's the one that put those cats together, and this song is the most played song, and it's the anthem of our cultura.
Chicano national anthem.
Yeah, and I got the original chart. I'm going to send you a copy of it. I'm going to frame it, Bato.
It's crazy because...
And you're bringing so many... emotions up in this bug, bro.
In the
Dang.
70s.
I see why you doing it big, bro. You know how to hit the heart, bro.
Well, I love stories and life and adversity and the successes that come from the adversity, the lessons learned, and the experiences, and whether it's grieving or it's celebrating a birth or grieving a death. I mean, it's all human. It's a human element. You know what I mean? So, but going back to the music. Back in the 70s, dude, you had Agustín Ramírez, Freddy Martinez, Rubén Ramos, Alfonso Ramos. You had Little Joe. You had Tortilla Factory. You had my cousin Sangre Viva in the late 70s. I mean, all these bands incorporated a brass section. And not many of them, if any at all, had accordion at all. Right?
Not to knock this generation, but that generation of cats was the best musicianship ever, and it has not been matched to this day.
Yeah, and that kind of music that had that jazzy element to it was big in the 70s. You had Chicago and all these Tower of Power, all these bands that were utilizing horn sections, and then these guys just turned it in a Chicano, man. You know what I mean?
Heard Cooking, the original Cooking for Tortilla Factory?
That's a jam, bro.
It's a Tower of Power track, bro, with Latin soul, bro.
Yeah, let's check this out. Like Santana, bro, all that good stuff back in that day. But this is it's an instrumental, right?
No, Charro singing like
he
sound like a brother from a brother.
Oh, yeah. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
Yes, Rick Reyes on
I'm
the
your
drums.
pusher.
Take it back. Come on.
That's that organ, B3. Chowder coming in with that baritone voice.
That's awesome, man. I love that shit. That's my shit.
Come on, little mama, let's do some cooking. You got that soul and you're so good looking. Just move your body in my direction. And let's get high with anticipation.
Yeah.
That's the versatility of tortilla, man.
Yeah.
So be prepared, I made 1 second. My appetite has become ferocious.
Now, the 70s had so much substance,
Yeah, bro.
The music was like, I interviewed Dewey Bunnell from America.
Oh, wow.
And I asked him, because they were touring with the Almonds and Eagles and back in the 70s. And I said, will that era of songwriting and music ever be replicated again,
bro.
dude? It's like, no way.
70s, bro.
No way, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, and I said the reason that there was so much substance in the music is because there weren't any damn cell phones, internet, or any of that shit.
Exactly.
They were on the road, just thinking music,
And
ideas.
smoking a lot of weed. 'Cause, the weed would open up
The senses. Some mushrooms, some mushroom tea. You know what I mean? Put some grape Kool-Aid and throw some mushrooms there, let it boil up. Drink a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Start
Fred, I was going to ask you, Fred, how did your dad get the nickname Ham? Did you ever find out the origin of that?
That's interesting.
Little Joe, because my father was always the ham of the party. He would always be the one
Hamming it up.
Everybody. My dad was like a magnet, not just musically, but like everybody would want to hang out. He'd be cutting up jokes, and Little Joe goes, you know what? I'm gonna call you Ham, what though? So everybody had nicknames back in those days, man. So.
Yeah, and this was called cooking, If you haven't been doing any cooking in the bedroom, well, you need to go to Dr. T's Primary Care for men and women. Because let me tell you got to start cooking in that bedroom, guys, because if not, somebody else is going to start getting into them ingredients. And 956-441-2188, drtsprimary.care.com. Pregúntales el Trimix. Con el Trimix, you'll be cooking for a few hours. It'll be like doing barbacoa, right? Metes la cabeza en la noche y la sacas en la mañana, carnal. Asústame one time. The barbacoa head, you put it in a hole.
Yeah.
You start cooking it overnight, and in the morning you bring it out, and it's just tender.
Yeah,
That's the type of cooking you'll be doing if you're on Trimix, bro.
Nice, bro.
Yeah, Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women. She'll wake up making you tortillas.
Homemade.
Tortilla Factory, man. Tortilla Factory. Papa.
Yeah.
You see how I'm blending all these segues together?
One enormous segue.
Yeah, it's all connecting. It's all connecting.
It's called a weave.
Just like all the instruments in this song. Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women. Make sure to go call them. Also want to thank Bajos Sextos M3. Professional, artisanal, quality bajos cover your musical needs at an affordable price compared to other brands. Bajos Sextos M3 have been used by professional bajo players such as Joe Farias from the David Farias Band, Mario Quintero from Los Tucanes, Pepe Elizondo de Grupo Pesado, Poncho Quesada de Los Dos Carnales, and other great grand musicians. Give them a call, 1-210-717-6834, and we've got a little video of them performing with one of the Bajos Sextos. It's amazing. Check it out. Make sure to give them a call, get that Bajo Sexto, and they can put your name on it. They can personalize it and everything. Awesome. También quiero darle las gracias a Rody's Country Fried Chicken, Eagle Pass, Texas. You guys been to Eagle Pass lately? If you go there, man, you need to stop by Rody's Playland. They've got the best chicken, the best gizzards in Texas, Eagle Pass, Texas. And that guy, he's in there, he's doing it, and he's making sure everything's consistent. And it's been so consistent that they're almost hitting 40 years.
Oh, congrats.
Or actually, 40 years,
Yeah, 40.
In 2000, next year. 40 years that they've been in Eagle Pass. You don't last 40 years if you ain't got something good. Look at the size of those chicken tenders. Nombre que bárbaro, cállate, shut up. Eagle Pass's finest chicken and gizzards. It's Rody's Country Fried Chicken. And don't forget, there's early voting going on right now. You need to go out there and vote. We want to thank Myra Flores for sponsoring our program since March, and she's got a little last and final words before election. Let's do it.
Apolo, ¿cuántos años tienes mami aquí?
3 o 4 en Burgos, Tamaulipas, México. Y este día llegué a Estados Unidos.
Mamá hizo historia.
Pero ella nunca olvidó de dónde vino.
Soy Mayra Flores y apruebo este mensaje porque soy el sueño americano y lucharé para proteger el tuyo.
Make sure to go out there and vote, folks. Election is next Tuesday, right?
Yes, next Tuesday.
By
November
next
5th.
Wednesday, we might know who the president is.
Wow.
We'll see. All right. And early voting is till Friday, I think. Friday's the last day. So make sure you go out there and vote. Also want to thank the 2-tier custom portable grill by Solid Ironworks. Este Rolo and the rest of the Solid Ironworks, Freddy. Man, these guys, they put this pit together, and it's just, you carry it anywhere you want, just like that.
On the screen.
Like that briefcase right there. And then you unscrew it, and it doesn't matter where you're at. You could just put it together, and you'll be able to, do a little cookout anywhere you're at. You're in tailgate parties, this is perfect.
Wow.
Or if you're out fishing, just take it like that. It won't take too much space in the vehicle, and then you open it up, and you can start frying the fish. You go out hunting, you take it with you. You can cook something out in the wilderness, and then you have your own little personalized grill there. And these guys, they're amazing. Isn't that incredible?
The Mexican Transformer. Right?
Mexican ingenuity.
Wait, it gets better.
Yeah, look, if you know how the flame gets too hot
Watch this.
and it starts burning, and you might have to lift the grill. So you've got
Transform.
those little, extenders, and then you put the little grill grabber there, and then you just put it on top, and it'll keep the food
That's
warm.
genius.
Man. Is that
There you go.
amazing? Is that amazing?
Autobots,
cool.
let's roll out.
So what you got to do is contact Freddy Guajardo at 956-573-2398. They'll ship it to you wherever you're at, because I know some of you like to go out into the wilderness, allá por el Pacific Northwest, Oregon, Washington State, allá donde se van camping y la chingada. Pues ahí se llevan el little grill ese a toda madre. Solid Ironworks, Facebook, Solid Ironworks, Instagram, and they do custom grills for Weber Kettle, custom signs, custom panels for Dorn Gates también. So, ¿qué más quieres, papá? Also want to thank Chorizo de a.k.a. So if you get that little grill, all right, what you could do is you can turn it on, and you can put un sartenito, nice little frying pan there, and then you throw some Chorizo de a.k.a. on there, and you start scrambling it up, and it's not going to spit at you because this is the leanest chorizo in the market. And you put some cheese on there, some sausage, some fajitas.
Oh my gosh,
and then you make a taco, and you make a choriqueso sausage fajita taco, because you don't just want to have a choriqueso
Oh my
taco.
goodness, look at that.
You don't just want to
boy.
have a fajita taco. You don't just want to have a sausage taco. You want to have a taco with everything in it, right? That's the way to go. Si vas a caer el palo, cágalo toda madre. ¿Verdad? That's what I used to say.
James, puro Chicano.
Yeah, if you're gonna do some damage, you're gonna do some damage. Let's do it. I've always said, man, if you're gonna break the door, break it all down. You know what I'm saying? Right? Thank you so much to our sponsors. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
So then Tortilla Factory came around, bro, and how did they meet Bobby Butler? Because I remember I had an album called Los Tejanos, and it was a big group, and Bobby Butler was right there in the middle with them.
Well, he started playing drums with Little Joe.
Okay, Bobby Butler.
Yeah, and one night they were doing a sound check, and Joe heard Charo singing a Jose Alfredo Jimenez song, which was his favorite artist, and Joe was like, "Is that you singing, Charo?" He's like, "Yeah." Well, you coming up to the front line tonight, and you gonna sing, and he went and La Raza ate it up,
They
bro.
freaked out.
They ate it up.
They were shocked.
Black man singing Mariachi.
Yeah.
And bro,
In the 70s, dude.
Yeah.
In the 70s. What do you, Chaz, can you imagine that?
What was that? I was talking to Riley. We were talking in code here.
Well, Bob, do we have a picture of Bobby Butler? Did you send one to us?
I did.
Put it up, baby. Is it in there?
Let's see what's going on here.
Yeah, so people can see who we're talking about. This guy was a drummer for Little Joe, and then he ended up singing because he was singing, and Little Joe heard him, and he said, "Was that you singing?" He goes, "Yeah, well, you're going to get up front. You're going to sing a song tonight." And he did
I'm gonna
for the very first time. There he is.
Whoa.
And the people went nuts when they saw him singing Spanish, right?
Yep.
Can you imagine in the 70s? Like,
Yep.
it was like shocking to everybody, man.
The original inclusion.
And right away, he became a star, I bet
Yeah.
you. Right?
Yeah, I couldn't walk a block without. If we had to walk, I couldn't. Every block we'd get stopped by fan after fan after fan wanting to take pictures with the man. Yeah, he was La Raza loved him. He actually loved La Raza more than his people, because he said, "La Raza has been so good to me, man. They're my people."
Yeah.
So
It's amazing, man. Where was he from originally?
Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
Pine Bluff, Arkansas?
I mean, that's a brother right there,
And-
man.
and how did
But
he end up
was
with-
speaking? He was picking cotton with our people,
Uh-huh.
and it was.
Is that
nothing
how he
but
met
my-
Little Joe?
No, they met in Temple because he moved to Temple.
Órale.
And that's where Joe's from, and somehow they ended up meeting up and started playing drums with Joe there, and then started singing there, and then like I said, at 71, Charo, everybody just followed my dad and Tortilla Factory.
Wild Bill over here.
Yeah, we got to get him over.
Yeah.
here.
Why don't you trade with him there? Marcus, I want Wild Bill over here, man. This guy,
Another.
he's got quite a track record.
Yeah, he's another.
He's got a rap sheet about a mile long.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, we were talking about how in the 70s it was like horns was the
thing.
bomb. It was a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did it fade away, dude? I mean, you know, we started into, I know the
keys.
keyboards came in.
Keys. Mafia. They started creating their own sound with keys. And, you know, the
It's always about reaching the younger audience.
Right.
To keep going.
Right.
And, you know, not many artists are capable of doing that, right? Because except like Selena or, you know, even La Mafia, they kind of bring in. And the Conjunto brings in new one. But orchestra, dude, I mean, now I see.
You can still do it, though, but you got to put the right arrangement behind the horns to make it sound.
Reinvent it.
But you would imagine that the younger generation would be attracted more to this type of music because they all go through it in school. You know, it's banned. You know,
That makes sense.
So
bro.
you would think.
So you would think like automatically,
Makes
because
sense,
I
bro.
saw Little Joe, and he had like a bunch of youngsters playing. You know, they look like students. playing, backing him up. I think they were with La 45 or something like that.
Well, now John Ontiveros, the trumpet player, he's the leader of La 45. He started with Tortilla Factory first, and then went to Joe.
It's all connected.
Yeah, so
I was playing with Joe.
Yeah.
Right before 45.
Really?
Me and Fabian were playing horns for Joe for about 5 years, and then we quit to go with Ruben Ramos. And then La 45 was they're from Odessa, and they were called PTS Show Band with Albert Garcia, and there was like 5 horns, and they came in and they started playing with Joe, and Joe got like 5 horns.
And they're youngsters, right?
Yeah, they're young, and they're doing a great job.
Yeah, I hope they inspire other kids. It's like here in the local Rio Grande Valley, 956. We have student classes that show accordion and stuff like that. And, they never had that before, but it spawned so many young accordion players.
Right.
So, I know in high school they'll have a jazz band, right? And so they get to play something that's out of the ordinary, that's not band related, and it's more musically like a song and stuff like that, right? With guitar and stuff. But yeah, man, it's always interesting, and I hope that group of individuals, young individuals, inspire other kids to get involved and do stuff like that, man, because this music needs to stay alive, dude.
Everything is cyclical, everything goes in cycles, so hopefully this will make, because there was even like a rap song, and it had Tropical, right, Rod?
Yeah.
And so now Tropical is getting some attention.
Yeah, that was the guy, Yahir Saldivar. Yair, yeah, he had this, he got these old topaz cumbias, and he did some like a rap with them, and they put the gangster cartel imagery in it, and it just 50 million views, what I mean? But these are the youngsters, but they bring back they find, really the real musician and artist, they know more than just one genre of music, They know everything.
That's the diversity of los Chicanos, man. They play, my daddy always said to me, you got to learn how to play all styles of music, man. And it's what's that song Bruno Mars did with the horns in it?
Yeah, it sounded like an old it's got that 70s.
But no accordion.
Yeah.
No accordion in that song.
Yeah.
Bruno Mars.
But, I mean, he's got horns, man, and young people.
Remember in the 70s, man, Casey and the Sunshine Band?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, that's music.
Yeah, man. And then you had Kool and the Gang.
The Gap Band.
Yeah, but the horn section that Casey and the Sunshine Band, they were entertaining.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing Little Joe and his, the first time I saw him was about 1983, 82. I was in 7th grade, something like that. And it blew my mind. I was in a fucking Iron Maiden and AC/DC and all that shit.
Well, I was a little white boy, so, and he blew my mind, seeing Little Joe, Ruben Ramos, all these orchestras, I played the trumpet, and I was just like, wow, amazing.
Let's talk about where
that was amazing, amazing.
My dad found him at Baskin Robbins.
Yeah,
he was working at Baskin Robbins.
Oh yeah,
and he was like,
which one? And what city?
In San Angelo, Texas.
San Angelo.
Yeah.
So you're from there as well, huh?
Well, yeah. My dad was stationed there, and when I was 15, I was scooping ice cream at Baskin Robbins, and in comes Ham. And he found out we played, me and Kevin Russell used to play with Culturas.
Kevin Russell.
And we found out a bunch of us played in the jazz band. He said, I know I can get them cheap.
They'll work for ice cream.
Exactly, yeah. So he came in, and we started opening up for Little Joe and Ruben Ramos and Johnny Hernandez and all these groups. I was 15.
What year was this?
This is 1985.
85.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big Tejano boom hadn't hit yet. And there was still an element of orquesta music in that era that was still surviving from the 70s.
Yeah.
But I just I hated it when they incorporated the keyboard sound for horns and accordion.
The meow meow.
Yeah, and then they would use the keyboard for accordion too, and I was like, dude, that doesn't sound good to me, man. Yeah. But I guess they were cutting corners back then in the 80s, and
from Baskin Robbins to 2-time Grammy Award winner.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
man.
That's awesome.
I won a Grammy with Ruben and with Little Joe.
That's awesome, man. Wow. It's crazy.
That's the pinnacle, bro.
Yeah. Some of the bands that had like kind of hung on to like the orchestra is like La Sombra was one of them. They had those horns.
The Mafia.
And then Tierra Tejana.
Oh, yeah.
I remember the Gonzalez brothers, bro. these guys were so entertaining, and they had an awesome horn style, 70s style music.
Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, their drummers, Mike Gonzalez, he plays with Ruben with us right now.
So, he is?
Yeah, he's our drummer. For
Man, I was wondering whatever happened to those guys.
Well, they went gospel, and they kind of, some of the brothers died, I guess. So some of the family died and stuff, and so they kind of gave it up. But they're Mike's still making music with Ruben Ramos playing the drums.
That's awesome, man.
One thing I really appreciate you about you, James, is you're real educated on la cultura, bro. Like, man, it's like you're educated, so that's what makes this so interesting, bro. We appreciate you.
Hey,
for that,
bro, man, this has been my life, bro.
Yeah, man. You know, man. It's
to
like,
me,
not many people that do interviews with me are as educated as you are, man. That's really dope, bro.
That's a nice way of saying I'm old, man, right?
That too. No.
Yeah.
That's a big, I mean, bro, I got to give it to you, man. That's dope.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. No,
Hey, Fred, I was going to ask you which songs of your dad's from the 70s do you love to sing? Earlier today, I was listening to Cuando Vivas Conmigo.
Yeah.
Man, I love that one. But which one do you like to sing from those old 70s ones?
Probably Dame la Mano. It was one of their biggest hits with Coyote. But Cuando Vivas Conmigo, I'm actually going to record on this album.
Oh,
so,
nice.
So it's a classic.
Yeah.
So but Charro, it's hard to recreate. We're gonna leave La Malagueña alone. We're gonna try to recreate it.
Come on, bro.
That's too much of a.
Don't even touch that.
I don't want to.
That's an obstacle, man.
Yeah.
Actually,
we'll be done with it by 2020.
Yeah, 2039.
Yeah. No, that.
Actually, I asked Gilbert Velasquez to help me redo it, and Gilbert Velasquez had a song.
Gibby?
Yeah, Gibby. And he sat on it for about a week, and then called me back and said, "Bro, that's like the Quincy Jones of La Onda, bro. I'm not gonna touch that." So
brutally honest.
He's like, "I'm gonna." He's like, "I'll tell you what, man. Since you paid me for this track, I'll do 2 songs instead of that 1 song." So, because he recognized the musicality of that song, bro.
No, it's
just too hard, bro. I've tried, and it's just
to give that song justice. It's you need Paul McCartney in there or something.
Yeah.
He'll do it. Put it together.
And
that song makes Bohemian Rhapsody look like just I want to hold your hand.
Yeah,
I mean, it's all over the place.
Yeah, and for Gilbert Velasquez to say that, that's because he's like old school también, man.
Yeah, let me see it right here. The Charro Negro. I can never get enough of this, man. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, out on the horse.
Yeah. It sounds like the beginning of a Western movie, right?
Yeah.
John Wayne.
Cinescope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Directed by Howard Hawks.
Black and white, dude.
Yeah.
Awesome. The Hanging Tree.
El Mariachi Negro.
Yeah, but watching that live looked like a movie.
Es el Charro Negro dead.
Ándale, yeah.
You're thinking of Midnight Mariachi. You're mixing both of them together, man. 85, man. You joined the band.
Yeah, scooping ice cream. Yeah.
And so Tony was living obviously in San Angelo.
San Angelo, yeah.
And then is that where he was living from? Is that where you were raised too with him?
Yeah, up until 14. And,
Okay.
my father, I don't know, I guess he was going through a transitional stage with the band, and I found Bill, and Bill came in there and was able to understand the cultura. And, people don't understand, man, to sing this style of music, if you don't have it within, it's not going to go. It's not going to fly. And he's one of those cats, que es gringo, but he's got that cultura in him.
40 years.
So
40 years playing Tejano music.
Tiene el don.
Yeah.
El don.
And Baskin Robbins.
Hey, so we know
Baskin
why Ham got his nickname. Why Wild Bill? Why is Wild, man?
Yeah.
I was just in my house one day, and one of my friends said, "I'm going to start calling you Wild Bill."
But
and
there's
it's
a
gonna
reason
stick.
behind that. What's the reason behind
That's
that?
it. He just said it's gonna stick and make you famous, and everybody called me. I work at a hospital too, and people call me Wild Bill at the hospital. Who's taking care of you today, Wild Bill?
Oh my.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
How was Ham, man? When
He was awesome. He was an amazing, just like you said, charismatic guy and just musician. I remember he had an old cornet, just beat up cornet, and he'd make that cornet just sing. He was an amazing. He could sing vocally and make that horn just sing, and Charo, and just amazing, musically amazing people.
Yeah,
I was blown away at 15 years old. Out of the jazz band, I was just like, wow, these 4-part harmonies, 4 horns, and just, it was just like jazz and polkas, put together, and it was just amazing, and it was a good.
What kind of
education.
upbringing did you have in San Angelo? Your parents, were they involved in music? What kind?
No, my dad was stationed there.
Okay,
yeah.
So is there a base in San Angelo?
Yeah, there's an Air Force base.
Okay,
yeah. My dad was a Russian linguist, and he did all that kind of thing. But we were just stationed there. I started playing the trumpet.
So did you move around a lot? Like, were you a military brat?
I did until San Angelo. My dad retired there.
Retired there?
Yeah. I was going to ask Wild Bill, when you learned all the stuff from Ham, did you take it back to the high school and blow everybody away?
They said, "What did you do this weekend?" I can't tell you.
But I have a hickey.
Thank God there weren't any cell phones back then, bro. A lot of video going on.
No,
you'd be sitting in jail with P. Diddy.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Nah, just kidding.
It was crazy to go to a Little Joe concert where all these people were, I remember fights and I'm this little white kid, for fat little white kid from San Angelo playing, jazz, and I'm looking around and I'm just, 2,000 people watching Little Joe, and I was just blown away, and it caught me.
Did you learn how to speak Spanish?
I know lots of words and stuff.
Bad words?
Yeah,
it's a bad word.
I know lots of words. It's hard to put it in sentences,
But did they ever try to converse with you in Spanish? Hey, ¿qué pasó? ¿Cómo
yeah, they told me. They said, Bill, we're going to teach you a phrase. Say, yo soy Bill, yo soy maricón. We're gonna just say that on the mic. And they told me to say this, and then I found out what it meant. They were terrible. They were terrible to me.
Make it a shirt.
Yeah.
I was wondering, like, back in the 70s, when your dad would tour and all those big bands would tour. When they didn't have a bus, what was it, a caravan of cars or something? Or
no, it was those Good Times vans. Remember those Good Times vans?
Yeah. The ones they used to, the Chevy vans at the the mystery machines or what? Like that. Right? Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, man. I remember
they used to have movies of vans, man, back in the day, right?
But if I thought they'd be like 8 years old, and my dad, they'd be in front of the house with all those vans. They'd open up the sliding van and chingos and pot smoke coming out. Like, whoa, what the hell is that?
Dude, remember when they stopped Willie Nelson's bus and they found acid and mushrooms and weed, and there was nobody under 70 in the bus, bro. They were like, what the hell?
But they were very limber.
It was in Louisiana. Yeah, dude. I was like, I cracked up with that shit, bro. Nobody was under 70. They put all the old guys outside, man. You're all under arrest for having marijuana and mushrooms and, But,
come here, criminals.
Yeah.
He's still with us, isn't he, Willie?
Yeah. He's
How old
96.
Is he? Gosh.
And he just performed at Farm Aid the other day.
Wow.
Yeah, that guy. He said, and he has that song, "Roll Me Up and Smoke When I Die." When I die, roll me up and smoke me. Or something like that. Wow. Yeah.
Snoop Dogg said, the only person that's ever outsmoked me was Willie Nelson. That's what Snoop Dogg said. Snoop smokes.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Do you all smoke?
No, I don't smoke.
Nah, none at all?
No.
Nah? Drink? Just drink? Do you drink?
Nah.
No?
I drink.
Cleaned it up?
Yeah. It's not the best.
You're high on life right now?
Yeah, man. I alcohol and drugs never have a happy ending.
You're telling me?
Let me just put it like that. They don't have a happy
The
ending.
happy ending for me was when I walked out of rehab, and I was like, I'm out of that shit,
You know, it's a genetic predisposition.
Oh, yeah.
At some point.
We got the bug.
At some point, it's not your fault you have it, but it's your responsibility that you have to address it.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
And in our business, in the music business and entertainment industry.
So that's where, I got exposed to it so much from all these.
Yeah. And it's not like that anymore, is it? It's like the Pantera days are over.
Yeah, man.
It's like everybody's like, they're all vegetarians now, these rock bands and shit.
What?
Yeah, man. They want rolled up, rolled up sandwich meat, and you know what I mean? And
They do yoga before the show.
yeah, I think the country bands are the ones that are ordering all the liquor now, you know what I mean? But
Yeah, but when I was 14, bro, I was on tour buses looking like at Little Joe and my dad, Joe Lopez, with about
the gypsy
nothing
lifestyle,
but
dude.
groupies inside of the bus.
Yeah.
And I knew all these cats were married, and I was like, this is kind of weird.
Yeah, it's just part of the business,
Yeah,
man.
so,
and there weren't any cell phones to record shit or post on Instagram.
Oh my God!
Imagine.
Could you imagine?
Your word against mine.
Deny till I die.
But bro, there would be a line of women trying to get into the bus, like a line around, and only the ones that were picked got to go on the bus.
Yeah.
And then, I shouldn't have been on that bus at 14, bro. That's all I could do.
You should have called me. I'd be there. Just call me up, man.
Yeah.
So good.
How many girls did you have there, Wild Bill? Or you don't want to incriminate yourself, man. Are you married?
A few. Yeah, I'm married.
Okay.
Well, how about this, Wild Bill? Did you date Mexican girls because you were on stage?
Yes. My wife is from Mexico right now.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah,
She's from
that's how-
Tamaulipas.
Yeah.
Tamps.
Wow. We're right here, right across in
Yes.
Reynosa?
Yeah. No, Gonzales.
Gonzales?
Tamaulipas. Yeah.
Do you ever go visit her family over there? Or do you,
No.
No?
I value my head.
Yeah, Tamaulipas is kind of dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're not
Yes.
into decapitations?
No, not recently.
Yeah.
Well, Bill's doing. He's my musical director, man. He's got a natural gift of putting cats together and making sure everybody's on point, man.
And you need somebody like that.
Yeah, it takes a big load off of me.
That way you don't have to fuck up your lyrics.
Yeah, and he's a natural at it, man. So he's doing a great, wonderful job.
There's some
for us.
videos on our Facebook page of we performed during Fiesta. Fiesta, we did a show, and Marcus, he says he doesn't know the words. He sang all those songs.
Yeah, Marcus.
Hey,
We're gonna.
Yeah.
Why is he so shy?
I
Not
don't know.
mariachi. Come on,
Does,
man.
does he need a tequila shot or something?
He's recorded. We're doing one with Hugo Guerrero.
Oh, yeah.
Charanga.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're doing a song with him. The Papalote right now. So it's gonna come out. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
I haven't seen. I'd like to interview.
You need. Yeah, I can get you all those. You need to tell him about the new stuff.
Oh, what I'm doing?
Yes.
Well, I think
This is exciting.
so I was able to do something that Tejano Nation quotes it as groundbreaking, as big as what Grupo Frontera just did with Shakira and Bad Bunny. I was able to put together Paula Dianda, which happens to be the first cousin to Gilbert Dianda, the original singer for Tortilla Factory. Paula Dianda is the first Latina ever to get signed by Clive Davis, which is the biggest musical guy.
Arista, right?
Yeah, the biggest musical guy in music, period.
Yeah, they got found.
Yes.
Kiss.
Yeah, so he signed her. That we connected, and the West Coast legend rapper, The Game. This guy's got like 25 million followers.
He's bad, bro.
He's got like 25 million followers across.
What was the name of that song? El Chapo. El Chapo.
Oh yeah. So he said he put something out on Instagram. I'm giving 2 artists a chance to have me as a feature, and send me your music, inbox me your music, and I, of course, I sent him what I just did with Paula. Shout out to Gabriel Zavala too, because he helped me write that song.
He's awesome, man.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Awesome.
So I sent it to him like, this dude ain't gonna message me back. But my daddy always said, "Mijo, you ain't never gonna find a musician heavier than me So don't ever be afraid to ask anybody to work with you. I don't care how big they are. All I can say is no. So I sent him that message. Nombre, two weeks later, hey man, I like this. Well, check this out. I like this. And then his manager reaches out to me. Yeah, man, Gang wants to get on your track. It'll be $75,000 for the verse and the $75,000 for the video. And I'm like, bro, that's a fourth of my mortgage, man.
He's charging almost as much as Bronco 956, bro.
Right? Yeah.
You know that?
I'm like, I appreciate it, man. It's very humbling, but man, there's no way, man. So then I went and messaged him personally again, and I said, look, bro, I'm just coming back into music. I just lost my 2 babies, man. God came. I had given up on music, and God came to me in a dream, saying He was going to heal me. And bro, something happened. God, because he said he had a little girl that's like 13 or 14, and he said that hit him in the heart, his soul, and he's like, sing me the song, man. He really didn't charge me much at all, bro. And he got on the track. And Paula Deanna's the featured vocalist. The producer is Dr. Dre's main musical producer. His name is Bluetooth. And he's the one that wrote that song No Air by Jordan Sparks and Chris Brown. Like, this guy's huge. He arranged the song and produced it. And I got Wild Bill taking a solo in that song.
Where is it? Is it on YouTube already?
No, I sent it to you for the.
Yeah, and I'm not going to play it till it's on you. I don't like to do that.
It.
Yeah,
no, just for your ears only.
Okay, yeah, because I don't like to announce a song that isn't out yet because I want people to go to it right away because that's what we do now. You know what I mean? If you say, hey, we're going to release something in 2 weeks, and, I'd rather have you here in 2 weeks with the release already so people can just go to the platform and start streaming it. You know what I mean? Because, man, there's just so much shit going on right now on social media, on YouTube. There's music. There's like a million songs a day popping up. And so people, it gets lost. I mean, it's really crazy. But the marketing is very different now when you release a single, man. And I highly advise a lot of artists, like, hey, they've asked me, like, hey, man.
What's your best recommendation on that?
Bro, we'll keep contacting. I'll help you out on some ideas.
Because, bro, this is something that I've been dreaming for since I started in music, to have an opportunity this big. So, don't get me wrong, dude. Tejano Chicano music is my culture.
No, you have to expand your horizons.
This,
dude.
bro, is what my vision was, and my dad's vision was since day one, to do something this groundbreaking.
We're in an era in our lives where we can do everything we want to do.
Yeah.
We don't have to be streamlined to be a certain type of artist. You've got these artists like Post Malone, all these artists that do all kinds of, what's the name of the guy that we did the video with, babe? Karim Leon. That guy does all styles of music.
That guy's huge.
Right?
Yeah, that guy's
huge. He does country. He does reggaeton. He'll do everything. But Bad Bunny just did cumbia.
It's reggaeton,
yeah,
bro.
so Bad Bunny just did that cumbia with Frontera. So we're in an era where it's all about just releasing content and good content. And then when you release it, when you finish recording it, you've got the video ready, you've got the song up, and it's uploaded. It's already gone through. It goes, when you upload it onto that, TuneCore, whatever service you use to send it out to the rest of the streaming platforms, it usually takes like a week. And once it's out, it's out, then you start the marketing, bro.
Yeah, so I'm talking to a major record label right now about that song, and they're telling me to have like 3 mixes of that song ready to go. So I have one with Zavala that's dope too. This one with Bluetooth from Dr. Dre, and then Zaytoven, he's doing the last mix, which he's like a producer that has 2 million followers that did all the songs for Gucci Mane and Future. So I'm going to have those 3 ready to go. And so it's going to be
make the music video, have the song uploaded, everything ready to go, man.
Yeah.
I freak out because like Cartel de Santa or Santa Fe Cartel, Cartel de
Clan.
Santa is a rapper that they say
Right.
I look like, but
Yeah.
no,
Santa Fe Clan.
Dude, that guy is like every day or every other day he's releasing a new video. I'm like, wow, where is this guy getting the time to? But that's all they dedicate themselves to.
You know
man.
what
It's
I'm
kinda
finding
tough,
too,
bro.
though, rock and roll James, is that I'm finding out that releasing so many songs at a time so fast doesn't give you the opportunity to really focus on one song that you need to build.
It's because the most you're gonna get on that one song is gonna be in the span of the first 2-3 days. From there on, it's really tough because, like I said, there's always new shit being recommended and recommended and recommended on YouTube. Before, you'd listen to the songs on the radio, or you'd buy the album and you'd listen to a couple of songs or whatever. Now it's a constant barrage of new music, constantly, daily, by the minute, by the second. So most of the artists I noticed that are releasing the stuff, and like Metallica,
So in your
they released
opinion-
their whole album, videos, music. They didn't do that typical way of doing it with radio where you release a single, let it ride for 3 months. No, now it's like every week you got to, if you record 5 or 6 songs, you can record one every week. Every Tuesday a release, boom, 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 for 5 weeks.
So in your opinion, that's what the artist should do?
Yeah,
Is keep putting them out. Keep
Yeah,
punching them out?
nowadays, because the attention span of the typical listener has gotten to like this big.
Really?
And right, they used to be where you had 17 seconds to catch the attention of the listener of hearing your song. You had the first 17 seconds to catch them for the rest of it. Now it's down to like 6 seconds.
Interesting.
Or 7 seconds. And so another thing, it's all about streams. The more streams you get, the more money you get, right? The more, you know, which isn't much anyway, man. These tech machines are screwing us over.
Streaming really.
So, yeah. So what happens is these artists, I've noticed, are releasing very short songs, a minute and 49 seconds.
Really?
2 minutes and 20 seconds. I saw a guy named Takashi 69. He had all these wads of money, and he was like, and they were giving him a framed 1 billion views or 1 billion streams
1 billion streams.
plaque for a song. I'm like, fuck, 1 billion streams?
Wow.
He goes, yeah, man, another billion streams. So I went to his shit to see, well, who is this guy? What the fuck? And his song was like a minute and 35 seconds.
Yeah.
No way.
Wow.
Yep.
And I was like, by the time they hear my 4-minute song, how many times are they going to hear that one? And by the time it ends, you're barely getting into it, so you're going to hear it again.
Wow.
It's all psychology, bro. You know?
Interesting. We got to do Papalote next week, man.
Yeah.
Mariachi.
But we
The
got to cut it
1
in
minute
two.
version.
That sucker out, man.
You got to get busy, dog. You got to get busy. Yeah. Hey, man,
That's an
we ain't got
interesting
much time
concept.
left, man. We got to do as much as we
Right.
can with the time we got.
Right.
And you guys are
concept.
one of the last of the, of the musicians from the past that know this stuff.
Right.
So we need to get some shit out, bro.
Little
Let's
Joe's
go.
about to retire.
Yeah.
And Ruben Rama's still going, but they're both like in their mid 80s. And
Yep.
the other old school band, Latin Breed, I think Charlie's pretty up there too. So I'm gonna keep this tradition going, but incorporating the new stuff with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And you're
We're
full of
going.
energy, bro. And that's
Yeah.
good. And you got that passion in you still, you know? That's
Yeah.
good, man. And then you've got Wild Bill here to keep you straight.
And we're looking for gigs.
Yeah.
Anybody wants to hire the Tortilla Factory, we're ready.
Let's go.
Sounds good, man. Who do we go on our social media and find you?
Yeah, Tortilla Factory fan page, Facebook. You can inbox me there,
Orale.
and we'll take it from there.
Man, we got to do another show soon, man. All right? Again.
Yeah, man,
I mean,
this was so fun.
I'll
bro.
take care of you guys when you
are
come
awesome,
down. You know
man.
that. I'll take care of you guys,
Awesome.
man.
You guys are amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen,
man.
Tortilla Factory here, man.
Appreciate you guys.
got
Love you
this new
guys,
song.
man. Nothing but love.
This is what it's all about. Bueno mas. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget Whiskey D, my band. We've got our annual toy drive concert. It's happening at the Landmark on Tower in Alamo, Texas. We're going to get up there and we're going to jam. We're going to tear it up. It'll be our last show of the year. $10 unwrapped toy gets you in. So that's what we want. We want toys. If you don't take a toy, you've got to pay $10 at the door. That money goes towards toys for the kids. We donate our toys to the Edinburgh Housing Authority every year, and we'll put some videos as we get close to the event. That way you can see what we do and the faces of the happy children.
Great job
when
on
we
that
give them the
song,
toy.
bro.
Thanks. Thank
Great
you, man.
job,
With
bro.
Bobby Pulido.
Yeah, great
that old
job.
75.
That was cool,
Third rate
man.
romance.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That was really cool.
I heard it and I was like, I can hear some accordion on there. I've got something going on with Gabe too, man. So I haven't said anything about it, but boy, I'm really excited about. He redesigned a song that I wrote that was really, it's really awesome song, and he just freaking,
You got a good voice, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
Good voice, man.
And then and so there's another song. I got some things going on, man. And then I gotta. No, I don't even better not say anything yet, right? Because I got.
The boss said no,
Bro, I'm not just doing that kind of music. I'm doing all kinds of music too, bro.
Awesome.
Because you know what? I'm
You're a
58
Chicano.
years old. I'm
You're a
going to do whatever the
Chicano,
fuck
man.
I want.
Chicanos are diverse. Vato.
Yeah. So at the event, there's going to be 5 bands: Original Sin, Bullet Ride, Alley Cat Crash. Those guys are amazing. Music and Whiskey D. Plus car show, motorcycle show, food trucks, cold beer, live jams. If you want to sponsor, for more info, contact Letty at 956-900-1240. Just follow me on Facebook and you'll see all the information. Okay? So Whiskey D's annual toy drive concert with a bunch of great bands, and it's happening at the Landmark in Alamo, Texas. Also, shout out to Cidalia Mendoza. Big shout out to Cidalia.
Lupe Moya, my videographer. You know Lupe Moya?
I think so.
Yeah, he's from here, the Valle. Lupe Moya is.
If I see him, probably, man, like I was telling you guys earlier, I'm bad with
He doesn't have any hair, just like us.
Yeah.
He introduced at the Hunter Hall of Fame. He introduced me to you there at the,
okay.
On January. You were there, right?
Yeah. I got inducted for broadcasting.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Hall
Yeah.
of Famer. What the?
Isn't that
Orale.
crazy? Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. But I was awesome. I had my family there, my wife, and it was just a beautiful thing. And just to be there in the same, in the same category as your dad and all these greats that have been, paving the road for a lot of people and a lot of musicians.
Well, you're winning all the podcast awards too, I hear, man. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, we do. We're getting some recognition, and it's really cool.
I see now why, man. You guys really put in the work here, man. This is not. This is a full-time deal, man.
Yeah,
what you guys have together here is like, this is work.
Yeah.
People don't understand. It's like in the music. People think we just get up there and just get down, but people don't understand the work behind the scenes,
practice
bro.
and
I mean, you guys are putting in the work, man.
The knowledge and experience. My wife, she's incredible, and
she's doing a great job. Yeah,
congrats to all of y'all.
Chaz
man.
and I have, but we don't. We could probably wing it. I mean, we're pretty, good at this to wing it. But I always like to be prepared, and I
mean, when I came in and sat down, I was like, man, this is like an enterprise.
Yeah.
This is like this is the real deal.
And
man.
then I knew you guys were coming, I was like, I know all that history. I know a lot of that stuff, and I've always wanted to learn more about it and talk to people that were in it. You know what I mean?
You educated, bro.
Yeah, so
much respect on that, bro.
I was one of those cool nerds, dude. You know what I mean?
Cool nerd.
Yeah, dude. Because I'd be the long-haired, cool rock and metal nerd that would read all the liner notes on the album. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd be in the library when I was a kid, playing chess in 4th grade and beating for money.
Nice, bro.
Taking kids' lunch money on chess games and shit.
Wow.
But I've always been the type that I want to absorb all the information I can. And then when I started working morning radio, well, you need to be informed about everything to be able to inform the audiences. So that was one of the godsends I got, was having a career in broadcasting.
That's why you keep getting bigger and bigger, man. It's the educated. It's all about the education, bro. Like in music, you got to be educated. In this, you got to be educated, man. So I was very impressed with your knowledge, bro.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. And I'm impressed with you guys.
Appreciate
and I'm
it.
really appreciative to you, Fred, for continuing this legacy of Tortilla Factory.
Thank you, brother.
Because it takes guys like you to keep doing this, man, because most people would give up on it and not want to do it. But you know what, bro? If you've got the talent, the God-given talent that's been given to you, you need to utilize it, and you need to, continue, pushing our culture the same way, because the 70s were such a beautiful decade for music, man. I think it's one of the best decades,
if not the best
ever, because you had the 50s and you had the 60s, but the 70s, man, it was just so amazing.
Yeah.
The music, the substance, the You had Hotel California come out of there, Pink Floyd Money, Las Nubes, all these epic tunes that would come out in all genres of music. The 70s was great, man.
Love it, bro.
And, man, Wild Bill, it's awesome to have you on, man.
Oh, man, I had a great time.
I'd really like to sit and pick your brain a lot more, man. We got to do this again, man.
Yeah. And I'll hook you up with some of the old guys. Maybe get Sonny Osuna, Ruben Ramos,
dude, yeah.
Agustin Ramirez. Those guys, like you said, need to be interviewed for history.
I was gonna have Little Joe, and I was willing to go to Temple and do the interview because I knew he had a museum up there, but I heard it's no longer.
No, it's a 7-Eleven now.
But we're gonna do it somewhere close by. We were just thinking of ideas, and then it was one of the guys that was with his band that I think was with one of the mariachis. I forgot his name, but I have him on my contact.
Oh yeah, Carlos.
Yes, it was Carlos. And so he texted me back. He says, "I'm going to send you Little Joe's book." He says he wants you to read it before you interview him. I'm like, I probably know everything about Little Joe, dude. I mean, I've been researching him since I was a kid, since I first saw him in 6th grade, and
here's my brown soul.
And I've interviewed him before. I know that he was born and raised in La Tacuachera in Temple, and they used to call it La Tacuachera because every time it flooded, tacuaches would be coming out all around.
Oh, wow.
And they were living out of a garage, and he was little. They were poor. I mean, all these stories, and then his brother passing away in the accident.
Right.
I mean, all this guy. And I just want to go through his music with him here, and I want to know, like, what were your thoughts when this song came out,
Yes.
Shit like that, bro, right?
Some of that stuff in the museum is amazing. He's wearing capes and just those platform shoes and all that stuff.
Dude, that album amazing. Of the, I don't know if it's para nuestra gente. No, Que Bruto, I think. You open that album and they look
pirates.
They're like fucking hippies and shit, big afros and like.
And that was his guy.
Dude.
That was Tony.
Yeah.
Tony Ham was there. Para la gente, right? Para la gente.
Yeah.
And Bruto.
El Que Bruto.
Yeah,
that's a great album too, man. Yeah. I had an album of Little Joe Latinaires doing a bunch of English tunes.
Yeah.
The Beatles.
Yeah, that old,
something.
Yeah, back in the Latinaire days. Yeah. Way back.
And then they did, I think, the Fifth Dimension, and I think, okay, now that's why Bob Gallarza decided to come on back from
yes.
He saw something down here that he didn't have in California.
Right.
And he came over here, and he just got all involved with this music, man. Wasn't that crazy?
Yeah, rest in peace,
I
Bob.
wanted to interview Bob, man, and I interviewed Gibby and David Lee, and we talked about the Latin Breed Breaking All the Rules album because I think that's one of the greatest albums ever.
Yeah.
And then when I got home, Bob calls me, "No, man, there's more to that story, dude. Hey, I need to sit down with you, bro. We're going to sit down, and I'm going to explain everything that happened and this and that." I said, okay. And then COVID came in, bro. Then COVID hit, and then... we couldn't do anything, and then he got cancer, and then we were still gonna do it, but he got sick, he didn't feel good, and then he passed away, and I'm like, God. I was this close from sitting down with Bob Gallarza and being able to pick his brain on all the stuff he's done. I saw him perform. We played at a Thanksgiving place, and he was like playing guitar, and he had an orchestra, and he'd be turning around and doing the conductor stuff.
Yeah, as a ranger. He's amazing, man.
Yeah, amazing. Man. And he did some great songs with Ruben
Ramos.
All that.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah. Nombre.
You should probably, you definitely, a show of this magnitude needs to have a Little Joe.
Yeah, man. I'm going to see if I can do it. I'm willing to travel up there and check it out. But, guys, I really appreciate you stopping by, man. And welcome to the 956, and I hope you enjoyed your time.
Before we go, I do want to share a couple of the pictures that were shared with us, and maybe they can
that's right.
Yes, really quick.
That's a classic picture right there, man.
1973.
You see, the Mexicans had bigger afros and charros.
Ricky Reyes down there in the bottom. There's Ham down there in the bottom.
The drummer Ricky Reyes, right? Is he the drummer? Yeah.
The big afro.
His mom was always with him at the gigs, man, down here in the valley. Every time he'd come to the valley to play, Ricky had his mom with him there. Said she was his biggest
had to have somebody
fan,
to drive,
bro.
Man.
Right? Yeah. Man, that's awesome, bro. Crazy picture.
There's one more that I do want to share real quick. Hold
on. Oh, my daddy.
Oh, that's Ham. Yeah.
My daddy.
Damn, dude. Bien malías el vato se bacha, ¿no?
Yeah, man.
Look at this one.
Yeah, they made #1 on the Latin Billboard, even ahead of Vicente Fernandez, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, so some history.
Milestones and stuff, man. Bro. Highlights of the career.
Yeah.
Man, that's amazing, dude. What a life. And
The legacy continues, bro.
Yeah, dude. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate
Love you guys, man.
Yeah.
Nothing but love.
Yeah.
Nothing but love, bro.
And Wild Bill, man, we got to get together again.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
I love your
Well-
show. I watch it even before this. I check
Is
you out
Lonnie
all the time.
Lane still around?
Yes, actually, Lonnie plays with Aviso.
Oh,
You know
yeah?
Aviso
Yeah,
out of-
yeah,
out of
they're from Houston, yeah.
Robert Dorantes and Aviso, and he still plays with them.
What about Skeeter, man? Is he still around?
Skeeter is our booking agent, actually. Yeah.
You're trusting Skeeter to be booking, man?
Shout out to my boy
Who booked
Skeeter,
that
man.
gig? Who booked that gig?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Skeeter, dude. I haven't seen
He
him
had
in
a big
while.
old fro.
Shout out to our Guillermo on that production, man.
Yeah. Te avientaste con la rolita, bro.
Thank you, Carnal.
Awesome.
Thank you, Carnal.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tortilla Factory presenta Prieta Linda David Lee Garza. I'll be looking out because they've got some new stuff coming out. These guys are going to be working. They're going to be bringing out some jams and some videos. And just keep it on their social media. Follow them on social media. They stay updated, and they'll let you know what's up and what's coming out. Like Fred was talking earlier about some great stuff coming out with some major producers, national acts. And that'll be interesting to check that out, man. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, man. Appreciate
At Alfredo Tortilla on Instagram. And then you can YouTube Alfredo y Tortilla Factory.
Yes, sir.
So then Tortilla Factory, that's your dad left you the rights to the name and all that? You don't have to worry about anybody trying to get it away from you, anything like that?
No, the story behind it is my dad was going to keep La Familia, the name, when he let Little Joe, but a sheriff showed up at the rehearsal with papers to sue my dad because he was going to keep La Familia.
Okay.
And so they were all like, well, what are we going to call ourselves? So they were all, they were rehearsing next to an actual tortilla factory. And so they were all smoking weed, and they were like, one of the cats goes, hey, man, why don't we just call ourselves Tortilla Factory?
Yeah.
And the rest is history.
Wow.
Yeah. So then the Tortilla Factory, your dad copywrote it and all that?
Yeah, I own the right. My mom's the CEO of the
Okay.
Tortilla. She gets all the
checks. Residuals.
Yeah, she gets all the
this stuff.
checks.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, give these guys a call. They'll go out to your place and they'll tear the place down. The best musicians the money can buy. And it's Tortilla Factory. We want to thank you for coming by, man. Appreciate you.
Man, it's an honor, bro. It's an honor, bro. You guys are doing the damn thing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Hey, Wild Bill, man.
Thank you.
Take care. Thank you so much. All right. Marcus Daniel, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to see him on Mas Chingon. What's the name of the podcast? The Three Amigos Show. That's right. But it's part of the Mas Chingon radio. Yeah. All right.
Shout out to the homie Mas Chingon.
Yeah. Shout out to D and the rest
Shout
of the
out to
crew.
Juan, D and Juan.
Yeah. And check out that podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Follow them, Three Amigos Show. All right. All right. You all have a beautiful night. And we'll see you next time. God bless you.
Bye.
And happy Halloween. Happy anniversary, baby.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, guys.
And don't forget to go on boat. Órale. Vámonos.
Veo que me tienes hierbado, porque todo cambia en esta vida. Solo mi cariño no ha cambiado.
A lot of jazz.